Welcome to Counterculture. We're coming to you from Lehigh Valley Public Media's Studio B while we wait to return to our original home at Daddy Pop's Diner in downtown Hatboro.
Ever since I was young, I always wanted to be a doctor. There are reels of 8mm silent movies from the 1960s showing me as a 5-year-old with my play doctor's kit examining everyone in the family.
When your heart skips a beat, it might not be a romantic condition. It might be a serious medical issue. What happens when you get word that those pains and that fatigue and lightheadedness mean you need a heart valve replacement, stent, or some other serious procedure? Well, first you need the best information and opinions you can get. My first guest provides that kind of advice and performs those kinds of procedures on a daily basis as Chief of Cardiothoracic Surgery at Einstein Medical Center, Montgomery County. He's here to help us understand heart valve surgery and more. It's a pleasure to welcome Dr. Raymond Singer to Counterculture. Dr. Singer.
Thank you, Grover.
You have been a heart surgeon or a cardiothoracic surgeon for how many years now?
Well, it's 28 years, and I'm happy to say that I just performed my 7,400th operation. So I've been doing this for a long time.
Wow. And even after all those experiences and all that time doing what you do, how does it feel still when you have to tell a patient that they need a serious procedure?
There's no greater privilege than to be able to take care of patients in their time of need. And I'm sure that all doctors in all fields feel that way. There's something really special about the heart and open heart surgery. It's so much a part of our soul, our meaning. You mentioned about love. I certainly have a passion for fixing broken hearts, keeping with that analogy. It's an awesome experience, and it's a time when patients are very scared. The good news is that we live in a time when the technology is so advanced that it is very safe to have even the most complex heart procedures, many of which now, particularly with heart valve surgery, can be done with minimally invasive techniques. In fact, even without doing open heart surgery at all, for example, the transcatheter aortic valve replacement surgery or TAVR procedure.
Heart problems are still the number one killer, right?
They are, and it's both men and women. One of the things that I posted on my website, if I may, it's www.heartlungdoc.com, heartlungdoc.com, a video of a gentleman who had a heart attack, and he made the point to other patients that what saved his life was coming in and getting the care he needed. What we've seen during this pandemic is a lot of patients have avoided going to doctors, avoided coming to the hospital,
Right.
even if they were having significant symptoms such as chest pain or shortness of breath. I cannot stress enough the importance of going to see your doctor, going to the hospital if you are having symptoms. Hospitals have taken great precautions, all hospitals, to protect patients as much as possible from developing infections while they're in the hospital. The conversion rate of getting COVID while in the hospital is extraordinarily low to almost non-existent at this point in time. Now that we know so much more about this virus.
And is it on the right side or the left side now where you feel that pressure or that pain, and that's one of the key symptoms?
Well, it can vary. I mean, the classic scenario is someone has pain more on the left side. They feel like the phrase is an elephant is sitting on their chest. They might have radiation of the pain down their shoulder to their neck or jaw. They may feel nauseous. They may have pain going through to their back. On the other hand, the symptoms may be more subtle. And I want to add that particularly with women and women's healthcare, they may present with simply fatigue. They may present with shortness of breath as opposed to classic signs of angina. So the symptoms can vary, and you have to be in tune with yourself and not write it off as, well, I'm under stress or, well, I'm tired. If you're not feeling well, you should get checked out.
Is it mostly folks 65 and up that you see?
Well, I actually did a fellowship at Children's Hospital. We see, from newborns to the elderly. In my adult practice, It's not uncommon to see patients as young as 18, 20 years old, and of course, patients today into their 90s. We have an aging population, and just the other night, we were called with a 29-year-old patient who developed a condition known as a cardiomyopathy that we needed to do emergency surgery on and place that patient on an artificial heart type of machine. Many patients now live into their late 80s and even early 90s. They're very active. 10 years ago, we probably would not have considered surgery on a patient who's 90 years old, but now we have the TAVR procedure.
That's amazing.
These patients at Einstein Montgomery can have the procedure done. We just did a patient the other day who was from up your way in Bethlehem. She was 92 years old, otherwise active, living independently. And we perform the procedure a little differently here than a lot of places. We do it with the patients awake. We call it conscious sedation, where the patient gets a little bit of sedation, but is awake, no breathing tube, no ventilator, no life support. And that patient went home the next day. Think about that for a moment. She had a new valve placed without open heart surgery at age 92. We were talking to her through the whole thing. The procedure took 37 minutes, which is another extraordinary thing.
That is.
We're not talking about 4 or 5 hour operations. We're talking about 45 minutes on average. These are minimally invasive valve procedures that do not require open heart surgery. Having said that, if a patient still requires open heart surgery, the technology is much advanced. This backdrop is actually room 3, my operating room at Einstein Montgomery, where we perform about 300 open heart procedures a year. The TAVR procedures are right across the hall in our hybrid operating room. It's a cath lab or cardiac catheterization lab combined with the operating room technology. In the time that I've been a cardiac surgeon, which is 30 years, hard to believe. I don't know where the time has gone, but in that 30 years, the advances have been just absolutely incredible. And I'm still excited about it, and I still have many years to go to continue to treat patients. One of the things that we're lucky about in Pennsylvania is we're a report card state. So patients can look up and see their doctor's results, their surgeon's results. And so it's important for patients to be informed, and shows like yours are helping.
Right. And so do your homework, ask questions, and before choosing your surgeon or your surgery.
Yeah, I mean, always get a second opinion. When a patient says to me they would like a second opinion, whether it's at Cleveland Clinic or where have you, I'm fine with that. I think if you're in a doctor's office, surgeon, and the surgeon gets upset because you are asking questions or you want a second opinion, you're probably in the wrong office. I actually started the website, believe it or not, in 1999. One of the jokes I make is that Al Gore and I invented the internet. If you go to my website, I list every case I've ever done, all 7,400 of them,
Wow.
and my outcomes.
Right.
I also provide my cell phone to every patient. Think about that for a moment. A lot of my doctor colleagues are like, "Are you kidding me? You're giving out your cell phone." When I talk to patients about it, they say, just knowing that we have your cell phone number makes us feel comfortable,
Right.
and
Right.
we only call when we really need to. So there's a lot more to medicine than just science. But I think today the messages should be that fortunately we live in a time when the technology is very advanced, hospitals are very safe, doctors' results are out there, and certainly patients, like you said, need to do their homework. They need to get second opinions before making such an important decision. And I think that we're all going to get through this pandemic.
Right.
But again, I just want to plead to patients and their families to take the time to take care of yourself, take care of your hearts, because this too shall pass, and we'll all be better for it.
Dr. Ray, I want to thank you so much for sharing some of your valuable time today to give us a little more knowledge about heart surgery and our hearts and what it takes to keep them ticking. Dr. Raymond Singer, a man who puts his heart into fixing yours.